Boat ramp's pretty busy today.
We got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put this watercolor maybe as a stain. I mean, because you can still see. Not real good, but you can still see.
Yeah.
76 degrees in the water. About 4 feet, 3.5. We get to the lake, and the first thing we see is this lovely lily pads. Corey, of course, trying it out, hooks up on a topwater bite. So we're gonna switch over to frogs real quick and hit this for a hot second and see what happens. So the lily pads didn't work out. A couple topwater bites, didn't get anything to connect. We are working our way up these little creek channels now. They look like they've got docks on them, a residential neighborhood maybe. Casting at the docks, casting in the thick lily pads. Just using a beaver creature bait, Texas rigged. Looks like there's big fish down there, but yeah, way too many weeds, get caught in the props. So we're changing spots. Oh, sun's right in my face. So we're changing spots. Perfect time to do a little segue here. We haven't had any luck at all today. Nobody's caught a single fish. I ended up hooking into a small little one that's maybe 10 inches, but I couldn't even get him to the boat. He popped off the line, self-released. So now we are going to try another little creek. We don't even know how this will work. The water's pretty high, and if the water level is still high up this creek, we should take this all the way to another lake. So, yeah, but we don't know what's going on. This is all a we'll sort of see thing. So I guess you'll have to stay tuned to see what's going on too.
Get any closer, I'm gonna step on your boat. There's a big one sitting right there. Oh yeah, he's like, he looked at my lure and just stared at it, and then he saw me and he took off. Damn! I watched him go for it too. I got him.
Got him.
Got him. Oh, he broke off. Had my tip buried too deep. Hook never even got him. All I did was spit it out. That was a good sized one too, man. Get off that lily pads. Nice, this little 4-foot crankbait gave me something while we troll. I like the looks of this lake.
Nice one.
Teddy finally got one.
Crankbait too, man. You hit it that hard.
Deep diving crankbait or square bill, or what are you using?
4-foot bass killer crankbait. Actually, I think it's a Impala.
Right in that cut though, wasn't it?
First fish. Nice. Blowing me.
just got a perch, baby.
Teddy, you've had the most luck today.
He's hitting hard too, bro.
So what's the bait of choice today, Teddy?
Follow, 4-foot bass. I swear that diver though is the key to letting me work them weeds like it ain't nothing.
One of the last casts of the day, and I didn't get skunked. Probably the littlest bass I've caught all year, but I caught something. Hooked up again. Another decent sized bass. Teddy's the man of the day. So we went out and fished a lake we never fished today, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the lake. Teddy back there had a really good day today. I thought I was going to get skunked until about the very end. Caught the smallest little fish you've ever seen in your life, but hey, I didn't get skunked, so that's a plus. I was running my paddle baits, paddle tail swim baits, and I was also running a Texas rig, weighted, pegged up front. And I didn't have much luck on either of them. The fish that I did catch towards the end, I was using a topwater jitterbug, and worked really well. But I'm gonna set Teddy back there and let him explain what he was doing, because he had it today.
Using this Rapala, little 4-foot diver, has a little rattle in it, and it was catching perch, bass, pretty much anything that was able to hit it was hitting it. I was getting all kinds of little dinks and hits on it all day. Another good lure I was using today, I didn't get no lands on it, but I was getting dinks with it, and I know they were small fish. Was that grub creature bait that I be using a lot.
The Yamamoto.
Yeah.
What is it, like a DHX or something like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 5 DTH grub, and I was using watermelon. I need to get more of them actually. They've been a really hot number too. I found that the weight that I was using, I think, was too heavy to get the action that I really wanted out of it, and that's the reason for the weight change. And I think I really want to find a weedless one of that size. And if not, I'm going to get a couple jig heads too of that size too to run with those.
Now here's a question for you, man. So I was obviously out there with you and I saw what you did, but for everybody who doesn't know, you were running that crankbait straight through some thick, nasty weeds. I mean, I was fishing lily pads and some tall grass. How were you able to run it through and not get caught up?
Really feel what the tip of your rod is doing when you're going through weeds, lily pads, and kind of try to keep the best eye on it as you can and watch the movement that you're doing. And a lot of my retrieval is really slow when I'm around weeds and lily pads. I'll crank it in. Actually, I won't even crank it in sometimes. I'll just kind of pull it in a little bit and I'll watch it go down, then I'll watch it come back up, I'll watch it go down, come back up. And I know a lot of times when I'm doing that kind of retrieval, I'll watch bait fish falling and they just go nuts. I'll see them hit it just every now and then. So that was actually really hot.
My guy Teddy right there had a great day on the water, and that's what he did. That's how he did it. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
We got one.
Got one?
Yeah.
Damn.